Not that it matters, or that very many people see my videos at all. But for what it's worth, and I'll put this video in my 2 cents category. You know, people go around saying that you have to, the liberals, and even some of the left, the actual left, they say, well, you have to vote for Hillary Clinton. Even though, you know, we don't really think that she's that great. Because we don't want Donald Trump. Well, you know what? Donald Trump is the lesser evil. Hillary Clinton is not the lesser evil. Okay? Because the way I see it, Hillary Clinton wants to start basically World War III over Syria. Or maybe the Ukraine, but more likely Syria, I think, with the Russians. I've even read, I don't know, you have to be careful about what you read, and who knows if it's true, that it's likely that Paul Wolfowitz, a known neocon, would be made Secretary of Defense if Hillary was elected. So this is just beyond ridiculous that people tell me, well, we have to vote, get it Hillary in. And she's going to win anyway, I think. It's pretty clear. And especially if you're like me and you live in a state that's solidly quote-unquote blue, you have, there's no reason. I myself am probably, I know I am going to vote for, if I make it to the polls, you know, which I usually do. I'm a compulsive voter even though I don't believe in it. Because I think the whole thing is sort of fraudulent and rigged. We saw what happened to Bernie Sanders. And before that, we saw how George W. Bush Jr. Seemed, allegedly, by many who allege at least, that he manipulated 2 elections to become president. One time in Florida, which was pretty clear for all to see, and the other time in Ohio in 2004. And we have the WikiLeaks about what they did to Bernie Sanders, and it's even worse than the WikiLeaks describes, of course. So, for what it's worth, and for how much it matters to vote at all, being that they probably, you know, they slant the thing, they tilt the thing to benefit whomever they want to put in there. Either way, Donald Trump does not want to start World War III with the Russians. He's been quite clear about that. He doesn't like all this haphazard regime change, like in Libya and Syria. And yeah, if you judge him on what he says about immigration, yes, that's horrible. But if you look at what the Democrats have been doing about immigration, it's not so great either. What they've been doing to poor people who managed to make it across the border. But just based on foreign policy alone, avoiding a major war with another major world power, I would say Trump is the lesser evil.